No epic introduction today. I'm just going to walk today and try and make someone's day better just by cooking them a steak. So we've got a portable barbecue here, we've got some steak and a gas bottle. And as I said before, just trying to make someone's day better. I was thinking long and hard about this one, and I was like, maybe I could go to a homeless shelter and just cook for as many people as I can, but I'd rather sit down and have like a genuine conversation with someone and see how they're going. Hello, brother. I'm trying to cook a steak for someone.
A steak?
Would you be keen for someone? A steak?
Steak, yeah.
Steak and a talk?
Yeah.
Would you be keen to sit down and have a chat with me, or?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to sit down with me and have a chat with you?
Yeah?
I'm more than merry, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. Pardon?
You've got his stuff right here.
Yeah, you got my barbecue here.
Yeah.
You alright if we film? Is that alright, or you don't want to be filmed?
You want to be filmed? I'll be filmed.
Okay. You're alright being filmed?
Yeah, I'm alright.
We'll go find somewhere.
Alright.
We'll go sit down.
I'm on Instagram too.
Really? Yeah, so
I just got my old account hacked and that, and my other one, so I just made a new one.
What happened?
I just finished my album, writing it.
Really? Music?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
So I'm trying to get out of the street with the hip hop.
I'll tag it, brother. How long you been doing hip hop for?
I've been writing lyrics 14 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
14 years.
Since I was 14.
So you're 28 now?
Yeah, 28 this month, yeah.
Happy birthday, brother. It's coming
thank
up.
you very much.
Hopefully I can make your day better with a feed.
Yeah, 10 weeks, man.
Yeah?
Just straight on the street, bro. But
how's it been?
Yeah, it goes like this, yeah, like, because if you have friends, it helps.
Yeah?
So not every night I'll be on the bench. Most nights I'm on the bench.
You're on the what, sorry?
Some nights of the week I'll be staying like on a couch.
Yeah, yeah.
When you're on the street, you tend to do a lot of drugs.
You do?
Yeah, like, shit, man, you got a lot of time. It's hard with all the judgment and.
What's the drugs? Yeah, the drugs like.
Weed, I got a joint on me right now.
Of course, yeah. But I mean, is that like a distraction? What is it?
It's pretty much a free world when you're homeless, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have any chains to responsibilities.
Yeah.
Or whatnot, so you're kind of free, bro.
Yeah.
In a way, if you look at it that way, you are.
Is that good though?
It is, but if you look at it the other way, you're gonna get judged.
You're gonna get judged, yeah.
You're gonna get fucking poor. You have nowhere to sleep.
Is it? Do people judge or?
Yeah. But there is community that don't. How do I say? They don't accept community in their heart.
They don't accept community.
So if you say hello to your stranger across the footpath, and they don't say hello back, you'll see that they don't have much community in their heart.
Yeah.
And you really need that if you're going to be homeless.
So I guess you've seen the good and bad of people, I guess.
Yeah, bro. And I've really started to learn a lot about community.
Yeah. How can we find a spot here?
Yeah, this is great.
This is actually the first time I've used it.
Yeah. Wow.
It's brand new.
That's amazing.
Portable Weber. So it's one of these things on wheels, and then there we go.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
It's up beautifully.
Are you from Melbourne or?
I am, yeah, from Melbourne, all the way.
Where'd you grow up?
Homeschool in Chatty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was Mum's house until about 19.
Yeah.
Kicked me on my ass.
Really?
Yeah, I did some fucked up shit.
What did you do?
Man, I had no judgment. Like, I smoked a lot of drugs there, but I also tried to chop off my hand in the garage, bro.
Chop your hand off?
Yeah. I have a lot of spiritual issues.
Yeah.
And I was extremely religious when I was younger.
What do you mean by like?
Matthew 18:8, brother.
Yeah.
If you don't want to put that online, I understand. But it was just something you asked me.
We'll put everything on.
Yeah, well, I got kicked out of my mum's like pretty much a year, like not long after I did that. Matthew 18:8, try to fulfill that scripture.
Yeah.
I was extremely religious when I was younger because I was a bad kid before that. I've got a whole story, bro. But mum kicked me out at 19, became like just like couch surfing. Because I was pretty young, didn't want to become homeless.
Yeah.
And got a boarding house after couch surfing. And what happened was that boarding house lasted until it lasted, and until some shit went down, like fights and that, particularly with neighbours. I got kicked out of that, and then I became youth homeless.
How long ago was
It's
that?
been 10 weeks ago, 11 weeks ago.
Oh, so I thought you said you were 19 when you got kicked out.
I was, but I was on my ass then.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to become homeless, so I reached out to family friends, and I stayed at their houses, and basically got a boarding house through that, a waiting time. I was linked up with housing there, so I got a boarding house through waiting time, and luckily I wasn't on the street in that time.
What was the feeling like when you were at 19?
At 19, it was scary, bro, because mum was like, don't come home. Just don't come home.
What did she do?
I left the place a mess. It was one last thing. Like, I was on my last warning. I got drunk with her alcohol, left it there a mess with my friends, and apparently orange juice was all spilled over in the fridge and that, and it was just, she come home from work, she's a hard worker, and she
What
goes,
did she do?
No.
What did she do?
She works in Melbourne Uni,
Okay.
like managing some data. So I'm not too much sure what exactly.
Yeah. How do you reckon? I mean, so how was your childhood then?
My childhood, it was all good. It's up to about 14, 13. Until then, I was Itwa. I was good.
So what?
And then what happened was I went through my stage of hormones and like starting to grow up and hang with different crowds, because we should be held by our parents and mothers to we're that age. Unfortunately, we have to go to school. We have to learn ourselves. So we develop our own world. In my world, I wanted to be now a fucking bully.
A bully?
I was bullied.
Okay.
A little bit, but in my eyes, I wanted to be the class clown. So it got to about 13, 14 where I switched it. And I was like, I turned on my parents, turned on the people at school, became friends with like the sick cunts, and made my own grounds to who I want to be. And that was about 14, and I just started to graffiti and whatnot, like go out past my bedtime and just do some shit. And
so it was a gradual build up then. It was a gradual build up then.
It was until I hit about that lasted about a good 3 years until I hit about 16, and that's when it was a long story. But my ex, she taught me through spiritual means that true there is a God, and it was a fucking long process and a hard process to learn. I was basically tricked by her. And through that, I was open to there is spirituality in the world. When I learned spirituality, I then had the idea that I can become a better person. So I stopped being disrespectful to my parents. I stopped fucking carrying knives and graffitiing, and I grew up real quick when I was 16 to a point where all I wanted was religion. All I wanted was the hunger for more of who the fuck God is.
Is that still the case?
It's not in the same hunger, but I still am at peace with the beliefs. Yeah. My parents aren't religious. My dad's gay, my mom's single. And it's like, you really got to I got persecuted even by my parents.
Why do you think that was? They just didn't believe in it?
They didn't believe, one, and another thing was they thought I was getting brainwashed, so they were concerned.
You said homeless people talk about suicide a lot.
Yep, and as homeless people think about suicide a lot, because when you're homeless, you don't know where you're going. You wake up and you do a few things like get a coffee and that, but then you stand still in the middle of the street and you go, where am I going? I have nowhere to go. Yeah. There's no further plans either in place like work, or even for some, sorry to hear, but loneliness. They have no one even to go to. And I see why they get suicidal thoughts a lot. And I've stepped on that same street and I said to myself like the same thing, where am I going? And it really sinks in, but then I chuck that away, and there's a brighter look upon homeless people. There's a brighter hope and a brighter, different understanding they can keep. Because if you switch it, you're free. You're chained to no 9-to-5 job. You can sleep in. You can go wherever you want to go and be whoever you want to be. Your opportunities are endless. And I want to say I do preach, and most times people listen, that if you're working hard, leave your job right now. If you don't like it, leave it. Become homeless, spend all your savings on whatever you want, and do what you want to do now, because you get one of these, and it's called life.
What do you see your purpose as then? My purpose
is, bro, that's a huge one, because my ego goes beyond. Some people will say they're God. Some people will say, I'm going to change the world. What I want to say is I will change the world. And I hope so through my belief. It all starts with music. If I get good at being a musician, in terms of getting up there on a platform, then I can further my belief in purpose.
Is it hard though, like, because you said homeless people take a lot of drugs as well.
Yeah.
Does that get in the way of your goals, or is that like a dependency, or what is it?
Yeah, so it is getting away. It's not getting away from goals, but it is getting away in general. We're homeless. We are free, but we are still travel with the same mental health issues everybody else does, except maybe a bit deeper and intellectual. But we use drugs because we smoke. We inject. We do whatever because we just want to escape. Yeah, you're right. Escape. We just want to escape.
Forget about what's going on.
And it's a numbness. A numbness. It's like this lady who I met at the homeless shelter the other night. She came up to me. She ran, and she said, "Aaron, I'm feeling homeless. I'm feeling suicidal. Can you please help?" And I'm like, I didn't have any money or anything. And she's like, I need drugs, please. Who has drugs? That's how it is. Because it numbs that feeling. I guess that's why people will use, and it's a safety measure, but people can be dependent on it.
Are you dependent on it?
Me, I'm more dependent on God, but I am a little dependent on drugs as well. High five it.
Oi.
Nice.
How good does this look?
That looks like Wagyu.
That's not Wagyu.
Wagyu beef.
It's not Wagyu.
Some people think I'm a monster, like, because of just the way I look or act or the way I am. And some people will love it. Some people froth it, man. He says to me, you're dead. And he's an older cat. And he's like, you're going to get shot, you're in the head. That's how we do it. It's already been arranged. And that just guaranteed my enemies, the haters. They guaranteed how much they hate me. And I said to him, well, when you get me, I hope you can get out of this, brother. I hope this is not going to be your life for the rest of your life, doing all this shit. And he I hope so too.
Do you have siblings?
I do. I have one older brother.
Yeah.
And my mother and brother.
What does he do? Do you know?
He's a bricklayer. He's got 2 kids.
Yeah.
And he's living the 9-to-5 life. And
do you see him much, or?
Hell no.
Yeah.
He's busy as. So I get to see him on occasion.
Do you want to see him, or?
Yeah, I love him.
And the kids, man?
The kids, I want to see them grow up too. Yeah. They know me as Uncle Aaron, but still, I want to see more of them, give them more hope.
Do you want kids?
I'm sure I will. And the influence I leave on the community, hopefully they see that.
Where do you normally sleep and stuff? You said couches
in the
as
city.
Well?
In the city, right? Like I said, I'll give it to you like this, right? You have 7 days in the week. About 3 of those days, I'm on the street, wherever it be. Could be in the city, could be suburbs. I go to some of the communities where there's more homelessness in the community, so I feel safer. 3 days a week, I'll be doing that. And 2 days a week, I'll be like partying, like up or whatever, like as in like just walking around, hanging out with friends.
Why did you rebel?
It was because I wasn't cool enough. Yeah. Which is sad as it sounds.
In whose eyes?
Yeah.
In whose eyes weren't you cool enough?
In the community's eyes, because like I said, my parents, they should have held me till I was 14. And they should do with everyone, because when you go out into school, into the own community, you're gonna learn your own thing, your own ways. And I just decided I didn't want to be that kid. I want to be cool. When I was younger, and it's not something I try harder to do, but at that point, I did try very hard to look like.
Can you remember like the age when it started to go like?
End of year 8, I reckon.
End of year 8.
Towards the end of year 8. That's when it was.
Was that like a lot of drugs even back then?
I was starting to use depend on drugs, yeah.
Really?
Starting right there, yeah.
So you're young, man.
Yeah.
And it's been ever since then?
Ever since then, and it's mental, bro. Like, this world, I don't think anyone doesn't use drugs, but some people more than others. And I say like this, they need drugs, some people more than others, because of the psychological abuse or trauma they've been through. and it really goes and measures between each person. Sure.
I've got to ask, are you a medium or a medium rare person? Or?
Medium rare.
Okay.
What about you?
Medium rare. I reckon we're done.
All right then.
We're gonna let it rest for a bit. Sit down, I reckon.
We're done.
Got some up for you.
Yummy.
I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten much today.
Ooh, neither have I. I don't think I've eaten anything, bro. This will be my first meal for the day.
We'll do the...
Oh, yum. Is that how you properly do it?
Look at that.
Brother,
good, yeah?
That's nice.
Yeah? You try that.
Try that one.
And I'll try this one.
All
Cheers.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Mmm. Eat your steak. Praise God, bro. Yeah.
How good is this?
Praise God. That I praise the steak lad.
How good is that?
Follow him. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, let me just take a photo of it.
Yeah. How beautiful does it look? I'll hold this up.
The steak lad, I couldn't believe you.
Hold that up.
Done.
Have some more.
Cameraman? You want some?
Do you want to split the last bit together?
Yeah, done. That's salty as hell. It's so good.
How good is it?
Cheers.
Do you want to do your second chorus?
Oh, we'll do the second chorus, yeah. So try to pick up where enemy lies in this. All right.
Better yet, find a different man. You will find it in the sand. I might have been a grain, but it's everything I am. With a tiny bit of shade for a pineapple to plant. Like a miner full of rage. In the lineup of a race. Mighty pace, rice dance. Woman make a man. Zen and shake it, make it dance. Like to Satan out of know the brain by Eminem. Your enemy has come. Work, some say I'm the one. Baptized in the dirt, to capture the chapter in your own words. And trap the enemy in the earth.